Hey there. So it is Monday, June 1st, around 3:15. I'm kind of checking in a little bit earlier today because I have to go to the immigration offices for my visa renewal, which has been held up. So just going in to check. I hate leaving the house right now. Things are not really great in Mexico City, and today is the first day that they've released restrictions despite the increased number of deaths and infections. We're at code red, so they shouldn't be doing that, but everything is open and the streets are flooded with people. Can't change it, not going to be able to change it, so I'm just learning to deal with it. Look at this, I can see the screen. My friend Leo went to El Centro for me and had my lenses for my prescription put into these new frames. And yeah, now I can read and everything. It's exciting. So that will help me with my work because I've had a really hard time. I've been trying to use the magnifier for this light up above, but it's too intense. And then I just been suffering from an endless headache for the entire month. And today I got contacted by CONPRED, which is an organization, LGBTQ organization that helps with human rights, and so they've helped me. They're helping me in the process of reporting the hate crime of my neighbor. And tomorrow I will have another conversation with a lawyer, and finally we'll get the investigation started, even though the city is still in lockdown and stuff for the most part. So it's nice to have some progress on that side of things. I ended a 20-plus year friendship yesterday after some abusive comments and a continued series of them, and just decided to create space in my life for more positive relationships. Really hard to do in the middle of a quarantine. But at the same time, I felt like, last night was the first night that I didn't have dreams of committing suicide in a month. So I had these dreams that I was like, people were coming to me to be healed. And it was a very interesting dream and probably rich in metaphor. But today we released the acceptance to the artist for Existimos. I've been talking with different artists, talking with CONPRED about the hate crime, and talking to my mom and a couple other people, and ate a really healthy breakfast, and had a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch, and and received all this wood that I had ordered a long time ago. Finally, that came in. So I have like 40 pieces now, and I have like 20 pieces for large for mounting the seeds, and not going to Chamal. That was related to the friend who I ended the relationship with. So I'm going to be staying in the city. And I think the decision of doing that reminded me that, I can't control the situations outside of my studio, but I can control what's happening with me and my response to it. So that's what I'm focused on now, is really just working on my interior dialogue that prevents me from really experiencing things with some sincerity. Not that the emotions aren't sincere, but sometimes they're just so overwhelming that then I can't function. And I found that after the attack and everything that's been going on, I've just become less and less functional. And so making an agreement with myself to take the responsibility for the way that I feel and how I respond to things is helping. So I think it's just going to be a daily, minute by minute discipline, and we'll just keep moving forward. I'm excited to I did some cleaning today as well, and there's a lot of cleaning to be done. I haven't seen the maid since February, and there are rooms here, studios that are not being used, which have been closed, and they need to be cleaned. And I think I just need to do a full reset. And my studio is very cluttered, so I think I'm going to move stuff to the other studio, clean out the space, and give my brain some space to breathe and see things fresh. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm just trying to pull everything back in, restructure, reorient my thinking process, and take better care of myself. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this today, and of course, tune in tomorrow.